shit. It said something. Hey. There we go. Why is he unable to join? Yeah. Okay, make sure I'm not freezing. Whoa, you look different. So I think it's gone. It's just totally fucking gone. So welcome to the Thinking Man's Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Rusty fucking Dam, and I'm here. We did not record earlier, and then fucking died because my cable went. I'm here with the fucking co-host of... Yeah. I'm sorry.
the fast forward through the whole entire show.
Yeah. So we're caught up on wrestling. But I don't have to go out right now.
Well,
so
no,
I'm happy.
we can summarize just pretty much. Just all the crap that's going on. The releases. It's a reformatting thing. So to look at it overall, dude, just all the releases, all the changes in wrestling. It's just a reformat at this point.
Defragging the system.
Yeah, because I mean, if AEW didn't pop up, what would be going on? Would there be more releases?
Probably not.
Having AEW pop up could actually be saving some people's jobs because they're afraid that AEW would pick them up, and even though WWE doesn't want them. But now it makes me wonder, so did Bray Wyatt not want the COVID shot? And that's why he's gone?
Possibly. He's from Florida.
Yeah.
You know?
I could see it happen. Yeah, no, man, it shouldn't have to be like this, because then if it's going to be like this, there'll be more restrictions in the future. For sure.
You think so?
Yeah, well, part of it's because WWE travels overseas. And some of those countries are demanding vaccines. So
yeah, that can put a big strain on shit. You know, if people need to go.
Man, here's my thing, and this is my advice to everybody out there, including myself, that sometimes doesn't follow his own advice. For the next couple months, maybe the pandemic's not bad, maybe it's not going on at all in some people's eyes, maybe it's the worst thing ever. Why don't we all do this? For the folks that are listening out there, for the next couple months, gather your fucking supplies, get some good movies, get some good old school wrestling, sit indoors, and just watch what the idiots do. I mean, that's the best thing we can do at this point, because it's not just a pandemic now. We're going to start fighting and going at each other's throats, and it affecting everything, whether that's professional wrestling, holiday shopping, hanging out, family, friends, going to events, traveling. It's going to affect a lot of shit. And I think this is just one of many things that'll be like this, affecting jobs and events and family get-togethers, and then just the politics and families. I mean, pro wrestling is like a giant, big, fucked up family.
Really fucked up.
Whether you're in, so I mean, you could be in AEW, you could be in some flunky promotion somewhere that has, just a couple wrestlers, a couple people in the crowd, but it's a promotion. Man, it's dividing a lot of shit, and it's getting involved into a lot of things that are just getting ruined. So, like I said, at the end of the day, that affects the kids. let's take John Cena, for example. My son growing up idolized John Cena. I mean, he got to meet the guy. It was a fucking crazy moment. But then look what this guy does. And I'm not saying what he did in some people's eyes is wrong. I'm not saying it's right either. In everybody's map, Taiwan's a country on their map, all right? Let's just get that. That's a fact. It's on a map. It's its own country. And so John Cena said that Taiwan was its own country, pissed off China. China got pissed and was pretty much threatening not to play the Fast and Furious movie in their theaters if John Cena didn't recognize that Taiwan is not a country, and then he had to apologize for it. That's like, kids idolize him here in America. You're teaching them to bow down to a fact that's on a map.
Especially someone who's Mr. USA.
Yeah.
All
so then
American.
Let's go to the other thing. You're going to sit there and they have these new crazy things going on in schools for teaching. It's the same thing. There's facts out there that we don't like. Okay, it's just that's a simple fact. Facts that we don't like is a simple fact. So
yeah, stuff that's there.
Here's what's great about America. If you don't like it, you can go do something else. This is the one place, even though there's some people here that treat it like it's a fucking prison right now. There's just, it's a great place to be. You can speak your mind. And the whole fact that politics has gone into wrestling to where a guy that lives here in the United States has to bow down to another country because he's afraid his movie's going to be put into the garbage and not played there. Who gives a fuck? If it's a good movie, you're going to see it one way or another. So it's not teaching kids anything great, especially when you're a big superstar celebrity and an influential person like that.
John fucking Cena.
Yeah, dude, he's a great guy. I'm not shitting on him as a person. He's a nice guy. He seems to be as real as can be. Like, I was never a fan, but when I met him, he's a very busy guy, but he makes time for his fans. It's great. So he's a great guy that way. Cool. Just pandering to a country you don't live in just because of a fucking movie you're in, dude. Come on, it's not a good message to kids. I know some kids won't get it right off the bat, but the older ones do.
Yeah,
it's not good. But yeah, man, it's gotta stop. I just want to turn this shit on, and I don't mind having guys like the Patriot or Kurt Angle on doing the whole big America gimmick or anti-American gimmick. Like, that's fine. Yeah. And you can spiral off from a little story that you see on the news. Look what Sergeant Slaughter did with the whole Iraqi thing, and you can do that. It's okay as long as there's understanding, and I guess put a disclaimer at the beginning of the show, like, hey, don't take this shit seriously. It's staged, you idiots. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
You'd hope that would be something that would be people would understand.
Yeah, they don't.
Not yet.
But yeah, dude, fuck the politics and wrestling and everything else right now. I want to be able to turn something on, and I'm sure people are like, but wait, you're doing it on this show. I'm just saying, it's everywhere. It is everywhere.
Yeah.
So let's go, Brandon.
Brandon.
And then
that got fucking old, though, man.
That's the thing, but
yeah,
using names is not good.
You what?
Using names is not wise.
Brandon?
Karen, Chad. It's not a good thing, dude.
Why?
Because not so much Karen, whatever, but you're at a football game, and his kid's going out on the field, and his kid's name's Brandon. And he starts clapping, yeah, let's go, Brandon. All those fucking parents are going to look at him and start snickering.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, if you name your kid Brandon, that's on you.
It sucks, because then what happens when it gets to all the names,
Yeah. It's true.
Like, what's pulling the Michael? Is that like taking bong rips in college and having a great swimming career? Is that pulling a Michael? Or is that gandering at little boys' buttholes? Is that pulling a Michael? See? He's such a Michael. What do you mean by that?
Well,
smoking weed or buttholes?
You smoking buttholes, man. I used to
Whoa.
play for them, man. I used to play drums for them back in
The smoking buttholes.
1981. It was a hell of a time.
Now to the stage, the smoking buttholes. Opening for the cancer dicks. Anyway,
You gotta have both of those, man. That's what makes the
smoking
world
butthole and the
fucking.
cancer dicks.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's way too
there's a
much.
band. A couple of the guys went to my high school, but they started a band called Statch and the Rapes down in Portland.
Oh shit.
So that was an actual name of the band, Statch and the Rapes.
That's an interesting name. I should probably.
Woo! Look, that one got you. That poltergeist fucking possessed your ass.
Man, hell yeah. Getting some fucking this shout out for Brock Lesnar. I guess I'm getting some Jimmy Johns coming here in a little bit. So
Oh yeah?
yeah,
I feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's the name I haven't heard in many years. Yeah, I haven't
Jimmy Johns or Brock
seen
Lesnar.
Jimmy John's. I can see
Jimmy
Brock
Johns.
Lesnar whenever I want, thanks to YouTube. I always have those moments pop up on my screen at least once a month just to get all fucking riled up. Love watching
Do you
those
need to
moments.
see
Brock
Brock
Lesnar, the Bo
Lesnar?
Dallas.
Oh damn.
You ever see that?
Uh-uh.
So Brock Lesnar's in the ring. He's really pissed off. Undertaker just had a match with him, fucked his head up and everything. He had a big old gash on his head. And so he wants to fight Undertaker, but Bo Dallas comes out. And he's like, you just need to believe. And then Brock shakes his head like, yeah, sure, and then fucks him up. German suplexes him and F5s him. He gets out the ring, walks up the ramp, and everyone's saying one more time, so he goes back in the ring, fucks him up again, gets out the ring, goes up the ramp, and Paul Heyman looks at him and goes, Brock, one more time. For me? For me. And so Brock goes back in the ring, fucks Bo Dallas up again, dude. I think that's about it for Bo Dallas, because then he went on a farm with Liv Morgan, and that was it.
What? You went on a farm with Liv Morgan?
Yeah, dude, Bo Dallas is now a farmer, and Liv
Farming
Morgan is with him. Who knows?
Good
He's
for
a
him,
farmer.
man. That's a pretty good
So,
fucking upgrade.
yeah, here's what sounds weird. I just don't feel like he was really made for wrestling.
No.
That face wasn't going to be on the main event poster of anywhere.
No, but I mean, he was a great fucking jobber. I mean, or maybe put him under a mask.
Yeah, I could have. And then maybe like a singlet.
A mask and a
I'm
singlet.
just saying. I mean, I know it sounds weird. See, this is weird when guys turn around and talk about guys' physiques and like what they're wearing in wrestling, but it really does matter, especially to some people. So if you're taking a person to a wrestling show for the first time, you want guys coming out that fit in their gear properly. And they don't, and if they got any bulges or sags, you wear the proper gear so those are not exposed. I've seen a couple independent wrestlers in the business where their pecs, as they say in the business, are titties, as they say in another business. I'm just saying, throw some shit on. If I got in the ring, if I got into it, the sleeves are coming off this bitch, and that is it. I'm not going to be sitting there rocking something I can't. Like, I'm not coming out like I'm thinking I got a six-pack when I have a mini keg.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I know these guys are more in shape with those pecs, but if you're going into that business, dress accordingly. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Probably a good idea. You probably just body shamed a bunch of people. You're gonna get canceled now.
Hey, I'll even put it out there for promoters, man. For promoters.
We should just call it this show that. What?
The promoters, dude, wearing that same dress suit that you've worn for 20 years in that ring with those stinky-ass slip-on shoes and that greasy, slick-back hair and that, I don't know how much, like, polo you have put on aftershave kind of smell.
Yeah.
And you know after they're done, It's to the back to drop that check for you so you can pick that shit up.
That's right. Yeah, that guy.
So,
Allegedly, whatever. Fuck that guy.
I didn't name anyone. I'm just saying what some folks might do in the business.
Shit,
I know. Get done doing
that.
Open a door, sell cars in the back lot somewhere.
Yeah.
So, Willamina. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
There's like I said, I went everywhere.
Okay.
I just hit 3 different points. I was like,
okay.
This will do it to you.
Yeah.
You'll get everywhere really quick. I'm like Visa with my comments. I'm gonna hit the 3 corners real quick.
Get my drink on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go grocery shopping today. I got an itch.
Dude, so Winco, between 8 and 9 a.m. is the best time to go to Winco. I found this out recently. If you shop at Winco, because that is when...
I got kicked out of a Winco at like 2:30 in the morning. Because they were...
Well, you can't go then. That's when they're doing all the restocking.
I know.
You can go early. But like if you go, the store is closed and they're done restocking between 8 and 9 a.m. It's the best fucking time to go. The store's fucking empty and you don't have to fucking go around shit. So there's my... I don't know, if you go to Winco.
Yeah, I might have to.
It's weird having
Winco
around
Costco.
Again. Oh, you got Costco, yeah.
Well, I don't have a Costco card. I can go get one just like that, but I look at what I get on Amazon. I just went from wrestling to Martha Stewart couponing. And then Costco, like I compare prices a lot. I got the 3 kids, and my big ass that eats a bunch of food, and so I gotta map it out every month.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, dude, fucking there needs to be better that's the word I was looking for. I keep using idols. Role models in wrestling. And then it even goes to the guys like the Young Bucks, okay? I'm starting to see in the crowd a lot of kids are liking the Young Bucks, whatever, because they can go together with their friend and call themselves the Young Bucks, the cosplay kids, whatever. Cynical, sarcastic fucks, face or heel. They annoy the fuck out. I've tried, man. I give everybody a fucking chance. And this is just fucking annoying. No way Jose is done with ROH. Top news. So
wait, what? No way Jose what?
No. I guess he was part of ROH and I guess he's gone now.
Oh, well, good for him, man, for making that shit last as long as it did. It was stupid as fuck.
And apparently it sucks so bad, WWE didn't even want to keep the rights to it. They're just like, no, you can take that fucking gimmick with you as well out the door.
Yeah.
It's okay. I wonder if they've done that to me, like where they're like, this gimmick sucks so bad you can just take it with you. Hopefully you can do something somewhere else with it.
Yeah.
Who have they done that with? It would have to be before the WCW days because the whole copyright and them trying to sue each other. But I mean, does Demolition work that way? Was Demolition a WWE right, or did they have rights to it outside? Is that still going on?
I don't really know. I mean, they're both. I think they had their last match though, just recently, within the last maybe couple of years. I mean, everyone you can retire 1 million times, but that's what they said.
Ooh.
Yeah. You can retire that many times.
Is Jared King Lawler officially retired at all? I mean, he had a heart attack, died on TV, and he's still wrestling after that.
Yeah. I mean, what else is he
going to
do?
When a doctor tell you, like, you had a heart attack, you cannot wrestle anymore? Won't somebody tell you that?
Someone tell me that?
No, but you go to, like, you have a heart attack, you die on TV, you're a professional wrestler, you go to the doctor, getting checked up. Wouldn't that doctor turn around and be like, yeah, it's fine for you to commentate, even though you had a heart attack doing it, but he had wrestled earlier that night, so he just, I don't know, I would expect any professional doctor out there to tell Jerry King Lawler after having that heart attack, wrestling is just not an option anymore for you.
Yeah.
But he still wrestled. I'm just kind of like, where, I don't know. You take Daniel Bryan out of the game because of some headbangs, and how many has Jerry the King Lawler probably had over his fucking career? Has a heart attack, dies on TV, but still gets to wrestle after that.
Yeah.
Once again, the stupid fucking politics, all because, some big-nosed fucking buzz-haired fucking CEO named Triple H doesn't like Daniel Bryan being on top, so he buries his ass. Buries his motherfucking ass.
I thought you were going a completely different way, and then I was like, who the fuck? Like, anyway.
Then you got Jerry the King Lawler,
damn.
who allegations are starting to appear. I'm sure it's gonna be a drenched one when he passes away. I guarantee it, because I guess nobody has the balls to do it now. But yeah, dude, there's gonna be some shit coming up just because of the era he was in, and I don't know. He still gets to wrestle, do all the shit. I'm not shitting on Jerry King Lawler. I'm just saying, like, he's an older guy. Daniel Bryan's a younger guy. It was based off concussions to Daniel Bryan. Jerry King Lawler's got to have more on his career. And then it's just weird. I'm just weighing that out because it just hit me. But, yeah. It's a weird one.
Yeah. I mean...
Like, don't you ever see the same doctor?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's... I don't know, like... And it's also kind of, putting your opponent at fucking risk. Like, what if you're doing a move? What if he's, like, giving someone a pile driver, because he does the sit-down power. No, he doesn't. He does the pull. No.
Yeah, he does the pull-down pile driver.
Like fucking
he grabs the back
Foley?
of your pants and, yeah.
Okay.
I call it the lazy pile driver.
Yeah.
He just kind of falls back with it.
Yeah. And so he, I don't know what I was going to say about the pile driver. Oh, so if he dies, I mean, he could kill someone. Like he does, whatever move. Probably a lot of other moves too. Like if he fucking dies, like someone else could die. Drop on their head or something.
Yeah, dude. It's a weird thing of favorite. It's like high school in the WWE right now. It's favoritism. You got friends in the right place, you're staying, and you're at the top of the thing. You can sit at the table with all the other cool kids. But then if you've got just one different view, you're the weird kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how it was for WCW. That's how it was. That's how it is for AEW. And I mean, WWE, same thing. It's like, yeah, you're at the cool kids table or you're not at the cool kids table. It's fraternity
But now it's more
shit.
apparent than ever. It's really getting ridiculous now.
Yeah.
And I'll say something else. There was those allegations about some shit against HBK that just came up recently. Where did that all go? Oh, it's because who you're friends with. That's why Ric Flair got away with all his shit for years, it seems like. Now everything's piecing together and making sense. It's not a big deal if you're Ric Flair. But if you're Velveteen Dream, I mean, fucking come on. It's going in the same direction of, indecent exposure, sexual assault, but it's okay if Rick does it because he has a high career.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's weird, man. It's weird. It's everyone, like I said, I just dealt with an incident with my boy at school where him and a few other kids decided to get into another kid's bag, take some devices out. Those devices at some point got lost somewhere between all the kids switching off the devices to each other to hide it from the other kid. And all kids get pulled in the office, get talked to by this police officer and principal. And my son is honest. He says, yes, I had it at this time. No other kids said they did. And so since my son was honest, he had to take full responsibility for it, even though it shows all on camera. So my thing was, if 8 kids break into a shop and you only get one kid that has the items in his hand, do all 7 other kids get let go because they don't have the items even though they broke into a place which is illegal? They're not being treated the same. Same as in wrestling, same as anywhere else. It's just we have different tiers, different levels for certain folks.
Yeah. And I mean, that's just
sad.
kind of always how it's been.
But at the end of the day, like I always say, what are we teaching our kids with it? That we can place certain people into groups, and depending on their status or how cool they are, they get to keep their job, get to, I guess, even get to speak your mind as much as you want without being canceled.
Yeah, it's really hard to do that, man. I mean, I just figured I'm already canceled, so like, what
That's
the
the name
fuck?
of your show, the already canceled show.
Yeah,
That's going to be it
already
right there.
canceled with Rusty Diamond.
I'm already canceled.
It's
Podcast.
just like, what are you gonna
That's
do?
it.
You're gonna cancel me more? I mean, there's probably a lot that could, cancel.
Yeah, especially the new technology that comes up. But that's the thing. Were they silencing Bray Wyatt by not putting him on the shows because he had a voice, and they were just trying to cancel him out by not letting him do anything?
Yeah.
So apparently he didn't like the fire setting of the Fiend.
No?
Nah, he didn't like that shit.
Well, I
guess
mean,
he's very boisterous
setting
about
your
it.
character and killing it.
Man, there is not a lot of leg space in here. I tell you, I'm in a small space again this week because we're hard at work. So unless everybody wants to hear the sewing machine in the back, this is where I'm at right now, in the corner of the other part of the Grandin condominium.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, man, fucking it's got to stop. I'm really hoping that I mean, here's a good example. UFC, if you're going to sit there and have a lot of politics into something where each fighter gets to do a little promo after their fight if they win, unless it's the main event and you don't get knocked out, then both fighters can speak. But they have some politics goes through there. Kobe Covington's kind of a politics guy when it comes to his fighting and everything, all USA and everything. And I don't want to say it's done tasteful, but it's not drenched. And it's like wrestling, you write the story, and you're just forcefully drenching it.
Yeah.
Like, look back 10 years from now. That's what I'm going to say. 10 years from now, just look back at what was going on. Like your retribution gimmicks. That was Antifa. And BLM. Well, that's what the Hurt business is BLM, and then there's the Antifa with the whatever I just called them. But, I don't know. I think there's just too many hands in the fucking cookie jar in WWE. So here's the next one for you. Does the company go to Nick Khan, or does the company go down to the Stephanie McMahon? Because Shane's gone, by the way.
Dude, so Shane's running a bud business.
A what?
A bud. Like nugs.
Weed?
Yeah.
That's what Jim Ross is doing, too.
Yeah.
Black Hat Farms.
Yeah.
Good old JR's weed.
Man, I wonder what JR's weed would taste like. Like, I wonder, like,
Hopefully it's palsy-based.
Yeah. And he has the it tastes like barbecue sauce. There's gonna be a barbecue sauce flavor. The JR's BBQ sauce fucking flavor.
It's like, no, it's kind of like crumbles or wax that you put on the weed, but it's like got the barbecue's like oil sauce in it or whatever that burns, and so it tastes like, it's like a dab, a barbecue dab.
Man, barbecue dabs is a fucking $1 million idea right there. Like, barbecue dabs.
That's sweet. Oh, this is a honey flavored. Oh, spicy wings.
Yeah, there is that fucking Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever. I taste it, man. I taste that Sweet Baby Ray's.
I got some stubs. Some stubs rub.
Man, like, I mean, JR, good for them. Good for both of them. Just
we'll sit there and say this right now, barbecue dabs, and there is a fucking pothead running to his fridge right now, grabbing barbecue sauce, grabbing some weed, some shit to make the oil with, and running into his garage right now to make some barbecue dabs.
Yeah.
Or joint-infused barbecue sauce joints.
Oh. Yeah.
Some barbecue sauce.
Barbecue, I mean, as a flavor, like barbecue sauce flavored fucking joints.
Or rolling papers.
Or blunt wraps or whatever.
Yeah.
But people don't
Definitely,
really do that. I
definitely.
mean, it's almost like you have to get that or the pen that's fucking barbecue flavored,
That
dude.
or what can you say? Popcorn barbecue chicken nugs. But
Uh,
they're
Popcorn chicken.
yeah, but they're like Kurt Angle snacks, but they're edibles.
What are
That's what
Kurt
we should
Angle
do.
snacks?
You don't know the Kurt Angle chicken snacks?
Uh,
Then you can go to kurtangle.com and get your chicken snacks. Everyone raves about them. They also have like a cinnamon toast crunch one. Kurt Angle
what are
chicken
they?
snacks. They're like these like little protein fucking chicken snacks. Hold on here. At physicallyfit.com you can get your chicken snacks.
So what? There's a cinnamon toast crunch flavored.
Buffalo wings and blue cheese, pizza. Here, I'll send you this
Pizza
link. So I
flavored
have time for
chicken.
something like that. Here, I'm
What the
sending you the link
fuck?
now.
I
Bam.
played for them back in 1989.
What?
Pizza flavored chicken. I played a backup guitar for them. They were kind of shitty, but you know we had a good little run there.
Uh, See, I never did the whole rock band thing back in my day. I used to run a fucking hip hop bar called Pork Rind.
Pork rind,
Yeah, go in there and grind out some pigs.
pork rind,
Yeah, my Pork Rind Club.
pork rind. Yeah,
It's right down the street from Porky's. Good movie.
yeah, man. The movie was like PG, or no, it wasn't.
Porky's is PG. It's not PG.
I was trying to
There's no fucking way Porky's is PG. Man, I would say like an NC fucking 17 almost. Fuck.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go look up the Porky's rating. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Dude, so that movie, my buddy told his mom that to get Porky's, and he was like, "This is
It's a
probably like
hard R.
okay, maybe 10 years old or something." And his mom thought it was like Porky Pig, so she got him Porky's, and so he got to watch Porky's. Like it might have been younger than 10.
Fuck.
It was pretty cool.
That's a crazy fucking movie.
Yeah,
Sure.
to see that young.
What is going on here? I cannot type today. Fuck my life. There we go. Killer Cross Knox helmet WWE made for him. Yeah, see, so now everyone's gonna talk shit after they get out of here. That's gonna be the apparent thing. So yeah, man, I don't see much more. What other big names could they release in WWE that's not really going right now? I can't really think of any. I maybe see if they drop tag teams, that's going to kill the tag team division even more. But like the Viking Raiders, I mean, if they leave, they can go back to War Machine, which would be fucking great.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think even if WWE is not selling or on their way out, they're making it so unappetizing to their fan base, dude. I don't know if it's going to be a wrestling show in 2 years from now anymore. I feel like it's going to be just a fucking drama with some, like, seriously wrestling in the background where you're going to see the drama and some people wrestling in the ring in the background.
Is the reality show becoming the show? You know,
does Total Bellas or the Total Divas, whatever it's called, get better ratings than wrestling itself?
see, that's what I'm saying. I think that could happen very easily.
I hate to look this up. All right, let's go. Total Divas
That's it. Interesting.
ratings.
Dude, I
Let's
knew
see
people
this.
who didn't watch wrestling who watched that, which was weird.
Yeah. No, it's fucking.
Like, how the fuck do you know about that?
I can't get it right now, but I'll get the numbers, man. But this is I don't know. I would see them having more of I guess, a following, because you're going to have guys who will watch that show who don't watch wrestling because they just want to watch the girls and they think wrestling's dumb because it's fake and all that shit. So you're going to have that group. Then you're going to have the women who also don't want to watch the wrestling who's going to watch that show because of the drama on it and everything like that. And then also the LBGQ, ABC2, 1, 2, 3, they're also going to watch it for the drama too. I'm like, oh, girl, did you see that? So...
That's the name of the episode.
Oh, girl, did you see that?
Yeah.
That sounds like the in Living Color thing with the two guys on there, the Waynes and
Men on Football.
Greer, yeah.
That show was so good.
So, was it like 2 snaps and something or some 3 snaps? I don't remember what it was.
Was it around the world or halfway around the world or something maybe?
Something. I remember seeing the show.
I remember.
When I was a kid, and I was like, oh, this show makes me uncomfortable. And then I watched it again and again, and then I just couldn't stop watching. David Allen Greer, I think, is the other one.
Yep. Yeah, it's Dag and David Wayans. It's so good.
I remember they would sit there and try not to laugh and try not break character. And that was even more funny, because one would get so serious, and the other one just could barely hold it in there like this, and Good show. Good show. They don't make that anymore. They just don't. And they even had the white token on there, Jim Carrey, and the weird ginger kid, which was the girl.
Yeah.
That and Mad TV, that was also a good one. They involved themselves with a lot of wrestling. Will Sasso trying to be Stone Cold.
Yeah. What? Mad TV was pretty good. It had its moments. I mean, it was even like, I don't know. I only watched it for the first little bit. I didn't watch it far out. Like I catch some of it, but I wasn't like super. I definitely watched Living Color more than I watched Mad TV. But I watched a TikTok a few days ago of someone that did Stewart and his mom on Halloween. Like they had like the little the Ring camera or whatever at the front door. And so do you remember that skit? Like where his name's
Stewart?
Dude.
It's they're really married in real life, and they were the actual producers, they were the producers of the show, or the main people of the show. Stewart and his mom were actually together in real life, and they actually ran Mad TV. Yeah, I was a huge fan. Erica's a huge fan of Mad TV. I loved Stewart's one of our favorite things.
I'll find that. Oh yeah, I'll send that shit to you, man.
Now, Stewart, don't do that, Stewart. No. That's good shit.
It was really funny, and that guy, he should have been a lot more things, as maybe not even a fucking main character, but just like as someone that's in a movie, sort of maybe like if there's like the main character, the next level, the next level. Like he was down at like the, between the second and third level, like somewhere in there. Like if he had a constant career of that would have been perfect for him.
Yeah, the part where you're and there's now Stewart, you tell Mom why you don't put chocolate in your pants. I don't want to. I don't want to say it. And then all of a sudden you just be like, when chocolate melts, it looks like poo-poo, and it looks like I've pooped my pants. And he would finally say, and he'd go, okay, there you go, Stewart. And then he'd be all I don't know. I love those skits, dude.
Yeah, they were fun.
Then you had the first ones with the crazy UPS driver.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the dude, the Make 7 Up Yours guy?
Yes.
Orlando Jones. It's something like Orlando Jones.
Yes, something Orlando. Yeah.
Is Orlando Jones the wrestler?
Yes.
Okay.
It was squirt white shit all over him like jizz.
Of course.
Hey, him and VD would have been a great tag team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jizz,
they can call themselves the Playground. That's a tag team name right there, the Playground.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be something that's gonna probably happen.
Here comes Stalky and Shimo, the Playground.
I mean, could you imagine if a promotion did that? Like,
Yeah, dude, Shimo, hailing from the playground in your neighborhood. Coming in weighing at 250 pounds of candy for your child. Don't get within 50 feet or we have to call the cops. Shimo! There you go.
well, I mean, wouldn't that be great too? If like the place was big enough, you could have everyone have to back up a certain certain amount. Like, dude, I mean, there's some stuff that like we had that.
And when he
or
gets
you
out the
had
ring,
idea of what
he
we
gets out the
wanted,
ring and gets. Oh, Jackie Wuhan?
Yeah, I mean, like having having him face the playground, man. Like,
Dude, over at the YMCA, he just comes out from the fucking playground and shit, comes in, and every time like he gets out the ring, dude, he starts staring at kids and smiling, getting close to him, and then the referee's got to pull him back into the ring. Like, hey, you've been told we got this letter right here. Get the fuck in here. It'll go over well.
I mean, dude, I don't even know what would happen to that fucking place. Like, I mean, you know what? 30 years ago.
You know what gets even crazier is when he turns face and people start chanting for him. That's where the fucking shit gets really twisted.
I think that would be a fucking like that would be something. Like if you could do that, it's like the equivalent of getting the 2021 gay heel. Like either one of those. Like if you could fucking pull either one of those, I mean, you're doing something right. That's fucked
Cool.
up.
Well, here comes the cancellation of the show comes in.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna pull a gay character,
yeah,
right, and you want to be anti like shit on all the other gays in the world and just be a gay heel,
yeah,
and just be like, you're spreading AIDS way too fast. We're supposed to maintain a certain fucking level, and you guys are just spreading it everywhere now. Like you can start off like that. So I mean, you gotta go dark with that kind of shit.
yeah. I mean, if you're already doing it, you got to go fucking all the way. You can't just
yeah,
do a little bit.
or like. Oh, Dave Chappelle, here I come, friend.
Yeah, well,
transgenders.
Yeah, and have a transgender heel.
Huh?
Have a transgender heel. That's
now
fucking
hailing from the changing room of Target with a camera. Transgen.
Perfect.
So comes out. Dude, don't ask where the shit comes from. I blame it on this coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you
the
could.
coffee made me do it.
Come out and then like pretendingly, not realistically doing, because you get fired from promotion. You have a camera that's not really turned on. You just come out just looking at kids and women, taking pictures of them while you got a fucked up wig on and shit, and you just get in the ring and get your ass beat. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Yeah.
How it should be.
And like, why not do that? Like, could you imagine the fucking buzz you'd get, like, just for going all out on that? I mean, and you have to get people that would want to do it too. Like, I mean, who do you get to play the playground or fucking transgender? Fucking
yeah, dude. Get an Epstein character up in there.
Yeah.
All the valets are under 18. Goes like, there you go. They come out really, really dressed up, and you got a question like, "Is this person of age?" And that's the whole gimmick. You're just questioning their valet while they're out in the ring wrestling. You're like, "What the fuck?"
But they'd have to be over age in real life.
Yeah, but you got to give that whole gimmick.
Yeah, but they can be like saying that they're under, because you probably wouldn't want that. Like, this is kind of fucking.
You do the whole what's it called? Subliminal, like light hitting on it, like like, hey, you're not allowed to sign that for yourself yet, right? Like you just make comments like that.
Yeah.
You don't just hit right on the number like R. Kelly sitting there talking about 14.
Yeah. Well, he was fucking Aaliyah when she be like before she was 18.
You're 17. Yeah, that's been talked about for years. 16, 17, he was doing that.
Yeah.
That's kind of because it's like an Epstein thing. Like people knew about it. I don't know what it is. Like Cosby, man.
Yeah.
Like The first time he got in trouble, R. Kelly, come the fuck on, and he's in trouble more. Like, how long is this gonna shit take? I mean, just nail him with everything. Isn't he already locked up?
I think so.
Dude, just keep adding to it so you know this fucker doesn't get out ever again and start pissing on people. You know, just lost a viewer. Great. So, R. Kelly wrestling, politics. I don't know if it can get any better. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of a damn good show, yeah. Shout out to the Hodge twins. Love watching that show. Do you know Brian Cage hangs out with the Hodge twins?
I did not. That I could see that very easily.
Yeah, I have a different level of respect for Brian Cage after watching the Chris Kanyon thing, for sure.
Yeah.
A little different aspect of looking at him. In the ring, he needs to be pulling himself as a Brock Lesnar, not a Luchasaurus. So
I totally agree with that. He's
and
proved
otherwise,
he's done.
I
He
think the guy
doesn't
could
do
really
it
get off the
anymore.
ground. And he needs a mouthpiece. Unfortunately, we're just not there yet. The lisping. That's why Jake Hager doesn't speak too much because of the lisp.
He shouldn't be
Yeah, I got
speaking
one, so.
more than a sentence.
Yeah, Cody, same thing, but he gets over well with it.
Oh man, Cody's fucking great on the mic, man.
He's gotten stale recently. I don't know if he's a little lost on where his promos go. Like, they good start, solid middle, and the ending gets kind of mucked on his promos lately, I feel.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but yeah, it's about that time for me. It's about to be heading for noon 30. I gotta jump on out of this raging inferno of a room right now. I just lost internet connection in my house. That's crazy.
Oh.
That is crazy. I'm on my mobile, so
Okay.
I'm all good.
Well,
you ain't losing me.
yeah,
I'm just
going
resetting
to
my shit.
get my thing in like my 3 o'clock high as fuck show.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Is it because I'm just losing batteries? No, I'm not losing batteries. Speaking of S's on the end of things, kind of like bags of monies, big shout out to Danhausen, man. That guy had to spend the night in the hospital on his favorite night of the year, Halloween, because he broke his leg in 2 places.
No shit.
So did somebody else. Yeah, he broke his tibia and his fibia. So, shout out to that guy. Shout out to Jim Ross, man. Watched the podcast last night about the Brian Pillman Raw gun incident show, whatever you want to call it. And Jim Ross is going to continue with his regular scheduled life while he's doing his skin cancer treatment.
Damn.
He is a tough son of a bitch, man.
Yeah.
He is a tough son of a bitch through everything. I mean, the loss of his wife, the loss of colleagues, and the traveling, the palsy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just fucking go. He's a tank, man. Like,
I will get the 411 on Mongo and by the next show and give health updates on those guys.
oh,
So I think Mongo's doing a little bit better. I'm not sure on the Funk because Tommy was giving those updates and Tommy's kind of been canceled for a moment for speaking his mind.
Tommy?
So
Tommy.
Tommy
okay.
Dreamer from the whole, like, I don't know. I was on the side with Tommy Dreamer, like, yeah, if it's really something that happened to you, make sure you get someone all the way. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I know a lot of people frown upon that kind of thinking what Tommy said, but I mean, think about it. And that's how I look at it.
Yeah, and he
So,
can
and
say what
there's
he
plenty of
wants.
platforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, he spoke out because some guy flashed his wiener at a female and then said, well, if that really happened, why didn't she go to the full extent of the law? That could be questioned on multiple things. Why don't we do the full extent of the law if that's really what happened? You know, Michael Jackson incidents. Why didn't you get him when he was alive? Would have got a lot more money.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, that's what it comes out to is the money. Because I guess $1 million and having your butthole raped will make that all better.
Yeah.
It would never make it any better. What does make it better is taking their money after that happens to you. And if you don't want to spend their dirty money, you donate it to a place for victims that they also happen to and helping them. It's the best thing you could actually do.
Yeah. Good idea.
So I have a hard time when people don't take them to the full extent. Take their money and use it against them for what they did. Simple thinking. I'm just some dumbass who never graduated high school that's sitting here talking about wrestling. It's me. So that's how I get looked at in this community. Who's this guy? Oh, it's just the guy to put you in your place there, Mr. Police Officer.
Yeah.
That was a fun one this week. Felt good. But yeah, so with that, I guess it wasn't the greatest of a show because it's kind of depressive of all the releases. That always goes into the end of our show.
Well, yeah.
So
we lost most of that part, so
yeah, if the part that we're talking about real quick is we lost a part of the show today where we talked about a lot of wrestlers being released and a lot that were released last year. And whether you get released from wrestling, you get released from your job or anything like that, it causes some mixed emotions, I guess. Depression's one of them. So when people have that happen to them, check in on them. You know, just give them a call, say, hey, I know you just got released. I'm sure all the wrestling fans are texting them, hey, bro, or hey, lady, whatever, dudette, broette, checkette, sister, whatever they text, whatever, and checking in on them. But there are regular Joes out there like us that shit happens to. And I'm not reaching out for a phone call. I'm just saying there are other people out there that have bad shit happen, and bad shit happens today. There's going to be some good shit that happens today. Call out. Oh, and by the way, this one's for my dad. When you do call somebody, let them know you're on speakerphone. So when you say the word vagina to your dad in the car, that you at least know your grandmother's sitting there in the passenger seat hearing all the shit.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad. I was having a man conversation with my dad the other day. Had me on speakerphone, and I start swearing a little bit, and then all of a sudden I hear my grandma chime in. Oh, that's nice language you got there. I was like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, even the older folks.
Yeah. Don't be a shit fuck.
Yeah, you got to check in on each other, man. I feel like the more we say it, like people are just kind of staring at what we say and not really doing it.
Yeah.
All the shit I'm seeing on TV. Fuck all the politics. Fuck all the stupid shit. If it's mixed up to what you're watching, go old school. Go back to the 80s and the 90s and vintage binge.
Yeah.
That's a good vintage binge podcasting.
Yeah.
So maybe start that the home improvement.
Yeah, we should be doing that. Maybe we should be watching that shit. And we got the fucking network. We got YouTube.
Here's what I'm talking about here. You know when you turn on Home Alone, it's got that music and that feeling.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, that warm feeling. Where the fuck is that anymore? I can tell you right now that Oriental virus has fucked things up really bad.
Yeah.
So, and we're humans though. We've gone through fucking tragedy. We can build things back together. We just need to start caring about each other more.
Yeah, we do.
And this comes from two guys who like combative sports.
Yeah.
Who can find a fucking heart in the middle. Why can't everybody else?
Yeah.
So take care of each other. Give your grandparents a call this weekend. Everyone who sees the show, call up your grandparents. Or I knew you were going there. Call up your siblings.
Not dead.
He's got his fucking checklist. All right, this motherfucker's gonna say this name. Fuck, you can just reach out to a fucking friend. Some are dead. Reach out to a friend and just see what they're doing. Hop online, play some GTA with a friend.
Yeah.
Once again, violent game, but you can join together for the good.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking.
Or check out DayZ.
Yeah.
Cracking a game.
Well, yeah, maybe later on. I got my fucking the 3 o'clock high.
Yeah, plug that shit by the way while you're on here.
Yeah, on 17 Live, which is just it looks like it says 17live.com. There's an app on your phone. Rusty Diamond Hypnosis. I'm on 3 o'clock, usually to 5 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
I'm
going to be checking it out. When I first saw it and it says 17 Live, I'm like, oh, This is a underage Asian website. So it sounds like 17 Live.
Oh yeah, but
When I first saw it,
does sound like it.
I was like, "What is this?" Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
But
yeah, fucking check that out. I'm going to be tuning in and watching it
almost every day.
Nice.
At least 5 days a week I'm doing it. So, and I'm usually on at least once a day. I haven't even been on today, so it's gonna be like normally. Lately I've been doing morning shows, like at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock in the morning, like in that time, and then while I'm at the shop doing shit. But yeah, man. So there's that. So do that. I'll figure some shit out because we gotta get. I mean, you can get on there if you want to get on. That'd be cool, man. And I'll bring you on with me, and we can do whatever and see what happens.
Sweet. Yeah. I gotta knock out a couple things today, but not too much. We also have over at Threadhead CC. You can go through Facebook, IG, Twitter. 50% off T-shirts all month long. All month long. Hell yeah. There will be more sales coming up. We'll have flash sales. What else we got going on? Yeah, so instead of $10 a shirt, it's $5 fucking shirt. Minimum 5 shirts though. So, but I think free shipping as well. Like, it's a good deal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can also catch me on that's me on Twitter, watching Daisy, Apex, fuck what else? Grand Theft Auto. We do all that on there. So, and I'll be putting the new banner up and all that shit. UFC this weekend.
You would? Oh,
all the good shit. So, yeah, make sure you watch that. And then, otherwise, please take care of each other. It's getting shittier and shittier by the day out there. So, if we stop being lazy and start taking care of each other, it will actually change things, believe it or not. And I'm a negative motherfucker, but I believe it for sure. Yeah. So, I mean, dude, you have to. If we all work together and make things better, the outcome can't be bad. So, and, take care of yourself, because, as always, you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of each other. So, with that, I'm G. Yeah, that's me.
I'm Rusty fucking Diamond.
And we'll see you all next time. Love y'all. Peace.